In the first chapter of Unravel Kashmir, we're gonna be looking at the rise of mental turmoil in the young minds.
ज़हनी गुलामी के हम मोहताज.
Conflict has shaped the unconscious psychology of Indian-administered Kashmiri population. Youth is unable to make peace between their violent past and unstable present, due to which they have taken to the streets demanding increasingly radical changes. It imposes an important question of how current political situation in the valley has and is psychologically affecting the youth. So I met young students to see how they are dealing with the crisis. And wanting to know how exactly things got so bad in Kashmir, I talked to Dr. Altaf Hussain, a noted pediatrician and author of Kashmir, A Wounded Paradise, along with the Chief Education Officer and Academic Counselor of a private school in Srinagar.
I said, what are you doing? What's in your bag? Why are you having the beard? Are you a Pakistani? I was shocked. They snatched my wallet, they took the wallet. I had some money in it, and they asked me, where did you get the money from? I told that just the Eid has gone, and often the family members give money to their younger ones as Eidi. I told them it was my Eidi. No, you pelt stones. You pelt stones to people, to forces, to the cars, you break them, and you get the money from the Hurriyat. I told him, no, I didn't get the money from Hurriyat. He said, okay, then if you don't get the money from Hurriyat, you deploy the boys for stone pelting. You supply money to them. I was not able to answer. I was in an abrupt shock. I would say it was a cataclysmic experience.
Whenever I move out of my house, I being a Kashmiri, I have to prove my identity to a Delhiite or a Mumbaikar by showing him my Aadhaar card or identity card. That makes me feel sad. I being a Kashmiri, why should I prove my identity to some third person? Why is this happening? And the army personals, not the army, the CRPF people, they are very harsh on common Kashmiri people. They should stop doing that. They are unnecessarily beating, thrashing, women's also. They must remember they must not they must take care of moral values. They should not cross their line. Unnecessarily pulling women by their hair, crossing the line, that hurts. That is the main thing that is hurting the sentiments of Kashmiri people. The CRPF people should be in their limits. They want to perform their duty. Nobody is, stopping them from doing their job. But they must perform their duty, keeping in view their moral scale. They must not cross the line. Because that is something that hurts the sentiments of Kashmiri people.
I remember here, it's the army camp near Ilahi Bagh. I was walking with my cousin and suddenly a guy came, a stone pelter came. He was like, he stopped us because you have to stop because you are going to be thrown stones at. So we stopped. He was like, where are you going? We were like, we had to buy milk, so we want to leave. Okay, we left. An army official saw us like talking to him. But what were we doing? We were like, we stopped so that we shouldn't suffer by getting stones on our heads, on our back, because it hurts. So we went, and suddenly an army official came. He was like, he threw stones at us for talking to the person who stopped us, for what? For just confronting us, for asking us that where were we going, and what are you going towards? And he just came, he threw stones at us. I remember the stone went, I was like,
at least 45% of adult population in Kashmir is suffering from mental disorders, one kind or the other. The least troublesome is anxiety state. Most of us do suffer from anxiety state for obvious reasons, because of all the deaths, the mayhem, the crackdowns, the bullet injuries. And more serious than anxiety state is depression. and that leads to substance abuse also. And we have suicidal tendencies amongst the youth. And we have another condition which is globally well recognized in these situations, that's called post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD.
The thing that happened, the immediate repercussions that happened, that took place was that I became the conflict conscious. I got to know where I am living. And in one word, I'd say that I came to know that I was living in a hell. And being innocent when you are barraged, when you are bombarded with such confusing questions and I would say rather stupid questions, and when those questions are from the people who have guns in their hands, sticks, canes and batons in their hands, who are very angry, it affects you in one way or the other.
I talked to a number of friends. I was shocked when I asked them that how do you feel, what is happening with you, and what they said was like they are witnessing the symptoms of GAD, generalized anxiety disorder, and depression. Even few of my friends, they were like, they said, Rafia, I cannot tell you, do you know I'm getting repeated thoughts of suicide. I was shocked that a girl who is barely 16 or 17-year-old, she is getting suicidal thoughts. I mean, this is hilarious. This is how the atmosphere in Kashmir is. On one hand, the government says, that the environment is not conducive to conduct polls, and they postpone the Anantnag by-polls. And on the other hand, they are very adamant to hold our exams. So this is very shocking. They care about themselves, but not for the safety. They don't care a damn about the students of Kashmir.
Now, when we were talking to some psychologists over here, they say that because students live in this conflict-prone area, they tend to become more depressed. They tend to have less self-esteem. They tend to bear anxiety disorders. So, how do you think the education system in Jammu and Kashmir can deal with such kind of problems?
Not only the students, even the teachers, even the department as a whole is in the depression that the teachers are not in a position to go to school, the students were not in a position to attend their classes. So there is a combined collective depression in the departments. But there was no solution of this. There was no any permanent solutions. We have to face such situations here.
How do you cope up with such problems?
Coping up, basically, I can say as an individual, I have learned to anesthetize this pain. Forget it and live with it. That's it.
Well, we are used to it now, We have modified ourselves in this environment, and now we are ready to face these hardships.
Children have become aggressive, they have become rebellious, they have become quarrelsome, they don't listen to commands, and this is disturbing. They have become unruly because when they see all the disturbance outside their homes, when they see pictures on television screens, now this is not conducive for normal psychological, mental, physical, emotional development of children, whether they are Kashmiri children or children outside.
As I have seen over the last 25 years, that the number one favorite toy of all children in Kashmir is a
This was a problem there. But even then, as per norms, we are providing them the substitute, but it is a great loss.
Well, parents are also frustrated about it. No parent would like his child to just take these toy guns so seriously that you have an aim, that you have an objective. No, every parent wants his child to pore over books, to play sports, to excel, to play cricket, to become a Sachin Tendulkar. Every parent wants that kind of thing.
Let us talk about the adolescent phase where the kids have to make their careers now. So do you think the priorities for the kids over here have changed? Do they want to pursue the conventional careers, or do they want to be a part of the struggle over here?
You see, our children are career minded. They want to excel in education because Kashmir has always had this history of being a cradle for civilizations, cradle for scholastic pursuits. Now they get dislodged, they get derailed with this kind of abnormal law and order situation. But they have not given up pursuit of their educational studies. Bulk of them would continue to pursue academic excellence. And some, I'm afraid, may be forced to pursue some other pursuits like taking up the gun.
What are your career goals? What do you want to become?
Basically, I'm doing my post-graduation in literature, English literature, and inshallah, I plan to become a professor in English.
So you want to pursue higher studies? You want to pursue them over here or abroad?
See, इसमें भी अब वो दो राहें हैं. मतलब हम बोलेंगे कि मैं चाहूँगी कि मैं बाहर जाऊँ. Due to मतलब it's just like एक रीज़न या दूसरे रीज़न की वजह से मैं बाहर जाना चाहूँ नहीं जा सकती हूँ. Somewhere it's homesickness, somewhere it's that thing in my mind that I will miss my family. Plus जो यहाँ का conflict है, उसको लेके वो thoughts, because these thoughts have always been haunting me from my childhood. I swear, whenever I go out, I don't know if I'll be back. Plus, if I go back, if I come out of my house, I don't know my parents are okay. And this is the reality.
Due to financial conditions, people are being suppressed, their dreams are being limited. One side you say there's no limit to your dreams, and one second your dreams are being limited only by your financial conditions. People are not willing to go out. They want to go out. They have the talent, they have eligibility, they have scores, they have marks, they have everything. But because of financial conditions prevailing in here, they're not able to go. That's a big thing.
These times we have decided not to go for these winter vacations and use these times in the tuition center to come up with those students who wants to carry on their this preparation for the professional colleges. We can give them some coaching through experts in the department having good experience in the subject matter.
I had my dreams, I want to do something, but when a person lives in a turmoil situation like we're in Kashmir, they have to face difficulties.
The other thing that happened was the internet gap. इस चीज़ ने मुझे, अगर मेरे अंदर गुस्सा था, उस चीज़ को ज़्यादा बढ़ावा दिया. अगर मेरे अंदर क्योस था, ज़्यादा बढ़ गया. Maybe because somewhere or the other मैं इंटरनेट यूज़ करती थी. Not Facebook and WhatsApp is not everything. There are so many other things. तो कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा वो involvement रहता था, तो थोड़ा बहुत इंसान को मत वो भूल भी जाता था. लेकिन इस चीज़ ने उस एंगर को ज़्यादा बाहर निकाला.
In the end, the students have to face the outside world. They have to go out into the world, and they have to do it. And this is the punchline that I always try to tell my students, that whatever the situation is, they have to go out into the world, because Kashmir is a small place where there are lesser and lesser job opportunities. They have to move at the national level and even at the international level. And keeping this in mind, many of the students have excelled in their life. There's nothing like that.
Kashmir is amenable to a solution. It is not beyond human ingenuity to find a solution. We know we are the root cause of logjam in South Asia, India and Pakistan fighting over us. But let me assure you that we are the solution also to their problems.
these are the very few people we could reach. There are many more, waiting for a dime flight in the dark abyss, engulfed by the many years like these that had no summers, acute financial crisis, and never-ending turmoil.
ना जाने कब आएगी वो रोशनी, जो लेके आएगी इस वतन में इनकलाब। ना जाने कब आएगी वो रोशनी, जो लेके आएगी मेरे नफ्स में इनकशाफ।
Now there was a time when I wouldn't take a fall, but it's come to this now, I feel nothing at all. Sure, there was a time when I wouldn't take a fall, but nowadays it's different, there's nothing at all. Now there was a time when I wouldn't take a fall, but it's come to this now, I feel nothing at all. Sure, there was a time when I wouldn't take a fall, but nowadays it's different, there's nothing at all.
ना जाने कब आएगी वो रोशनी, जो लेके आएगी इस वतन में इनकलाब। ना जाने कब आएगी वो रोशनी, जो लेके आएगी मेरे नफ्स में इनकशाफ।
Now there was a time when I wouldn't take a fall, but it's come to this now, I feel nothing at all. Sure, there was a time when I wouldn't take a fall, but nowadays it's different, there's nothing at all. Now there was a time when I wouldn't take a fall, but it's come to this now, I feel nothing at all. Sure, there was a time when I wouldn't take a fall, but nowadays it's different, there's nothing at all.